Play my theme music! If you're listening to this stream, I just want to let you know I love you very much. I appreciate every one of y'all being at the end of the stream. At the end of the stream, is my mic on? Okay. Let me catch my breath. You know, I always like to have fun in the streams. We always like to have a good time. But whenever I put my glasses on, it's time to get serious. I know I want to talk about the things that, you know, people don't talk about in the real world. Things that maybe you might need to listen to. You never know. I never know who's behind this screen, honestly. I never know who I can make, who needs to listen to. So we're gonna go through today. So at the end of the stream, we do let me pause the music. At the end of the stream, we do our therapy sessions to talk about things that aren't talked about. So today's topic for today is how to be. What was today's topic? Oh yeah, that was today. How to be more social. How to be more outgoing. Right. I'm serious now, chat. We're in a serious mode right now. We had fun, but I want to talk about things that maybe you might need to listen to. You never know. I never know who's behind this screen. So, great power comes great responsibility. Shout out my boy Spider-Man. How to be more outgoing, more social. If you can already tell by this whole stream, I'm just an outgoing, extrovert type of guy. But I know, like my sister, for example, she's probably the most introverted person. The person that she'll look at you, she won't say a word. Maybe you'll have to go to her just to say something. You know, I know that's a lot of people, and I know it's hard to get out your circle or to get out your comfort zone. You know, for some people it takes time. For some people, maybe they need like a couple friends to help them get going. I don't know, chat. Let me know, chat. Are you guys more extroverted or more introverted? And how does it feel? Because growing up, whenever I always see introverted people, I always like my heart goes out to them because I know they probably either they want to be left alone, which is most likely damn near. I mean, shit. Sometimes I don't feel like that too, but sometimes they don't have the courage, you know, to go out and, you know, say something or be, damn, I wish I was like that guy, you know, or I wish I was more outgoing, you know. So I always have a heart for them, and I always. My go-to, it's not me saying this, is from other people telling me this, which I'm so happy to hear, is I always want to make sure everybody's included. You know, I always want to make sure that, hey, maybe the people's that voices aren't as loud, maybe in the back, I want them to feel included as well. Easy coasting. But I feel like everyone's on their tippy toes, like, I'm okay, I'm good. You know, I'm like, like, you know, everyone's trying to be all goody two-shoe. But, yeah, it's okay. It's because we don't, you know these people.
Let's begin. Number 1.
6 tips.
Create awareness. Do you feel overwhelmed by the thoughts in your head? Sometimes when you're out at a social event, you may feel like everybody is judging you, or how you look, or how you behave. But more often than not, these negative thoughts are untrue and may actually stem from your own insecurities and criticism of yourself. By creating a habit of becoming more mindful.
I definitely feel this too, chat. Trust me. So underrated.
Diaphragmatic breathing, also known as deep breathing. Deep breathing engages the diaphragm and allows you to take in more air. Notice how your stomach rises and falls with each breath. Engaging in relaxation techniques can help you better prepare for moments of extreme anxiety. However, you should note that these techniques are not meant to substitute treatment for an anxiety disorder.
For sure.
Number 3.
For sure.
Try yoga.
They gatekeep walking from us. Hell yes, they do! They 1,000% gatekeep walking from us. 1,000,000,000%. As they should. It's such a cheat code. Oh my god, I just saw that right now. Yes. 1,000,000,000%. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah.
Have you ever tried yoga? Well,
what is your guys' go-to for calming yourself? Honestly, deep breathing, I don't practice it enough. It's good. I just do not actively practice enough. It is good and it works. It's just whenever I'm in those state of minds, I'm gonna be honest. When I'm in a state of mind, like let's say I'm nervous or whatever, like let's say I'm about to do like a speech, I just tell myself, hey, fuck it. Just, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Well, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, just fuck it. That's honestly like, I'm gonna be real. Like, that's how I think. I'm just like, you know what? Ball's life. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna keep living. We gonna make it out. We good. You know what I mean? We good. We still good. We still good. So that's my way. But maybe y'all have like, I don't know or maybe y'all get like really nervous. Or do y'all like break down whenever like something like, let's say like you gotta like talk or nah? I've seen some terrible breakdowns. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn. Some people will like almost start throwing up. I'm like, oh my gosh, like prayers for you. Oh my goodness. But yeah.
That may seem cliche. Yoga can be quite useful in combating anxiety. Because social anxiety involves cognitive, physical, emotional, and habitual sensations. Yoga can help you relax and refocus your mind and body. Practicing different types of yoga poses can help you reduce your anxiety by engaging your mind and shifting your focus away from the overwhelming and negative thoughts in your head and into the exercises you're doing instead. Number 4. Set goals. Are you trying to work on your anxiety on your own? If so, it's important to remember to set some goals. Having goals will help you figure out where you want to go and guide you on how to get there. But it's essential that these goals are realistic and quantifiable, so you'll be motivated to continue making progress.
One of my big goals is just stay. I've been really consistent with the gym, right? I'm getting toned up. I used to be a little bit chubby. No, I ain't gonna lie, not too chubby, but just a little plump. I was consistent. I got me like I was working on my abs. So that's honestly my goal is just to get bigger in the gym, which I've been working on. What's some other goals of mine that I have? I'm just looking at my whiteboard right here. Definitely, of course, streaming. That's my goal as of right now. Just making clips and videos. That's just, you know, being consistent in that. And just honestly, well, okay, I would say these are more habits. I'm saying, yeah, gym goals. What's a goal of mine that I'm having right now? Definitely helps out with your purpose, at least in my opinion.
There are some online quizzes that can help you gauge your degree of anxiety. These can help give you something to work towards. When you meet one of your goals, remember to also celebrate and reward yourself for them.
Very important. Very, very important. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say this real shortly. Celebrating your goals, but you have to know how big should the celebration be. If you know your goal was, okay, my goal today is to call my grandma, right? You're not going to take a 3-month vacation for calling your grandma, right? So you have to know how big that goal was and then match it with the same energy with the celebration, right? Because some people also do like super big goals, right? And then like very little celebration, you know what I mean? Which is okay if that's how they want to celebrate, that's how they want to celebrate, you know what I mean? But definitely find that in between. I was reading that somewhere, you know what I mean? You don't want to celebrate too much, but also don't shorten your celebration because you earned it. So I just want to leave that piece when it comes to celebrating, because I personally have a bad habit of celebrating less. Like whenever I accomplish a goal, I'm kind of more so, okay, you know what, it's just whatever, like on to the next whatever. But I have to really take a break, like, you know, you earned that. I earned that.
Social anxiety is regulated in the amygdala, an area responsible for emotions and sensory input from your environment. In this sense, art therapy can be a way for you to illustrate what you're feeling without needing to find the words for it. And number 6, therapy. Have you ever tried going to therapy? There are many types of treatments that could work for anxiety. The most common is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It's a technique often used to address many mental health conditions like
Have you guys heard of CBT?
PTSD, and anxiety.
Oh wait, let me see, And I think it's the best option for me. For sure. Panic attacks aren't good for your health. Oh, panic attacks are not good. I didn't know that. Don't get done. Yeah, shout out therapy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, okay. I ain't gonna lie. I was the guy who was advocating, you know what? ChatGPT is my therapist, but I say that to say, I've been noticing ChatGPT is kind of a yes man. You know therapy is expensive. Like, let's be real. Everybody knows therapy. You know, you gotta put a little money into it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I got ChatGPT, and I be realizing like whenever I put things to chat, I'm just like, it's kind of hard to find the right therapist. But once you do, I bet. I've heard some like, you know, bad examples of you know, people who had bad therapists, you know what I mean? So I think you just gotta find what aligns with you. That's really all it is. That's really all, in my opinion. Damn.
CBT helps you
therapy.
identify your negative thought patterns and gives you the tools to change them. Another technique is systematic guided exposure. This involves slowly exposing yourself to scary or anxiety-inducing things until you're not so scared anymore. It's a way of taking baby steps to overcome your anxiety. With the right guidance and support, you can slowly overcome your social anxiety. Have you tried these tips to help combat your anxiety? Let us know in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, be sure
W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. I love, man. That's a like, bro. That's a like, bro. I love Psych2Go. They're always so goated, and I'm already subscribed to them. Let me see what the comments say. Social anxiety is really something people underestimate. People just think you get shy or nervous and blame you when you don't want to do certain things or certain actions, but it's so much more than just shyness. Damn, that's real. Social anxiety feels like you're in a movie and everyone has a script except you. Whoa! So it feels like you're in a movie and everyone has a script except you. That's deep. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Sometimes I question how I turned like this. I just want to be able to be myself. And it's, oh man, please. No, you got this, bruh. Definitely have not being around people for over a year. I worry about socializing. And trust me, you guys. Trust me, bro. You guys. It just takes time. It just takes time. One day at a time. Just like she says, write a goal, and it could be the smallest goal. Maybe like calling your mom, or you know what? I'm gonna talk to one person today. If I did that goal, that's a pat on my back, and I'm gonna go get me some Starbucks. That's honestly perfect. That's literally that's literally perfect. One person a day, or like maybe one person every 2 days, or whatever is like most comfortable for you. But oh my gosh, man, WW video. Oh my goodness.